Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne. This is my video coaching newsletter, and the topic of today's newsletter is going to be selfish, garbage humans with no sense of honor or loyalty. It's going to be a little bit of a roasting in this video. So you never mow another man's lawn. It's like, come on. You don't want to end up in a highly divorce. So this particular email is from a viewer. He's been separated from his wife for 10 months. He says it's over. And he recently started sleeping with a married female friend of his from high school who apparently really likes him. However, she has a boyfriend that she lives with. And on top of that, she and her boyfriend actually attended this guy's wedding with him and his now ex-wife to be. And so now he's boning. They obviously know both these people as a couple. And now he's boning her. It's like, what the fuck? This is one of the, so she's like, oh, I'm unhappy in my relationship. And, he's thinking he's going to have a happy ending like in a Disney movie or something like that. You should never mow another man's lawn. If a woman comes on to you, you can say, I feel the same way, but you're in a relationship. I don't want you to leave for me. I would want you to leave because you're not happy. And if I'm still single and available and you leave and you become single, we can go on a date. That's how you should handle a situation like this. But what does he do? He says, hi, Coach Corey. I've been separated from my wife for 10 months now. And I'd say she falls into the not stable category of women. So your advice from 3% man would not apply to my situation. I have given up on her. Well, it applies to normal, healthy women, not a Fruit Loop. And if you married a Fruit Loop, well, you got to vet better the next time around. And quite frankly, fucking a woman who lives with her boyfriend is really not the best way to start a relationship. Because once a cheater, always a cheater. If she cheats on him, she'll cheat on you when she's not happy. Doesn't matter if you've known her since high school. It's just character's destiny, and you can't ignore things like that. In the movies, what do you see? This beautiful girl who's got this jerk of a husband or a boyfriend who doesn't appreciate her, and then there's some beta male who comes along who gets to know her. He likes her, she likes him. She tells him about her crappy relationship. They start hanging out together. Maybe there's a breakup. And it looks like they're going to get together. And then something happens. She goes back to the ex or whatever. He's heartbroken. And then eventually something happens. She finally leaves the guy. And they ride off into the sunset together in marital bliss or infatuated bliss and live happily ever after. At least that's what happens in the movies. But in real life, she cheats on him with you. She'll cheat on you with somebody else when she's not happy. Because you validated it. You communicated to her you were totally okay with her being a liar and a cheater. No one will ever do or say anything to you that you don't invite them to do. So by sleeping with her when she's with another man, you're inviting her to potentially cheat on you. Now, typically, if you do everything right and you keep her in love, she'll probably be loyal and faithful. But when you slip up and she's not happy and it's been going on for a period of time, she'll just start fucking somebody else. That's look what she's doing. I've been separated from my wife for 10 months now. I'd say she falls. Obviously, I read that paragraph already. I've only read the book a couple of times and honestly have not been wanting to pursue women right now, but appreciate your insight and wisdom. Never mow another man's lawn, dude. For some background, I'm 41, 6 foot tall, 183 pounds. And I've focused on improving myself the last 10 months. I weight lift 4 to 5 times a week. I lost 95 pounds, and currently I'm at the weight I was in my early 20s. I'm more muscular, leaner, and stronger than I've ever been. Well, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. I've been running a small biz on the side that I'm trying to grow, and I'm also the father of 2 young boys, working 7 days a week at a full-time job and a part-time job. I want to be the best role model that I can be for my boys. Dude, fucking a chick who lives with her boyfriend's not really a good example for your boys. You're just teaching your boys how to be a ratchet human by doing that. Character is destiny. And you just basically are teaching your boys that it's okay to be disloyal. It's okay to engage with cheaters and liars. I said, what do you think's going to happen when they grow up? They're going to model what you're doing. Would you want your kids getting involved with somebody that cheats? Probably not. You'd probably think it's probably better that they don't, but yet you're doing it. A leader leads by example, and so this is what the example you're setting for your boys. You claim that you want to be the best role model you can be, but yet you're mowing another man's lawn. You're falling down there, dude. You got to do better. My problem is I've attracted the attention of a female friend from high school. She's always been there for me, and we've been friends for 25 years. There's been some flirting back and forth during that time, but nothing ever really happened. I'd say she's a 9 or even a 10 out of 10 on the level of interest she has for me, especially as of late. Well, if you're telling me it's a 10 out of 10, that means she's head over heels in love with you and wanting to be your girlfriend and have your children. I don't think she's there yet. So you are definitely overrating her interest in you. It might be a 7 or an 8, but it's not a 10 out of 10. That's kind of delusional. She lives an hour away, but has gone out of her way to visit about 5 times already the past month or so. She has a boyfriend she lives with and has been together the past 8 years. They were even at my wedding. That's a shitty thing to do, man. You're trying to set a good example for your boys. It's like, how can you possibly think that that's setting a good example? Come on, man. Come on, man. Seriously. Their relationship, she depicts, is not really going anywhere further. Well, at the end of the day, she still lives with them. It's not my place to get in between that, and her and I recently hooked up. I'm torn. Part of me feels wrong to continue to pursue this. I also don't want or feel ready for anything serious, but see myself having feelings for her as this continues. You're welcome for the dog bark there. Well, when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade, right? You got to roll with the punches. We get drilling on the slab. We get horns from boats. We get all kinds of things. Trains, when I used to live in Orlando, in downtown. I do love the admiration she gives me and the feminine energy I get from her. It feels amazing, I won't lie. Quite the opposite that I received from my wife the past couple of years, and I'm not sure how I should proceed with this. Just play it out day to day and see what happens. Any advice? Well, I would just say, look, I really like you, and I like hanging out with you, I like making love to you, but at the end of the day, you still live with your boyfriend, you live an hour away, and I've been doing something, and it's just not right to continue. I mean, I know your boyfriend. So, if you're not happy, you should leave him. Not for me, but because you're not happy. And if you're not at the place where you're ready to leave him, then I can't get involved. I already made a mistake by getting involved with you. It's just wrong. I don't want to get involved with somebody that lives with their boyfriend. That's just, that's not a good example to set for my children. That's what you should say. And that's what you should do. And then tell her that, unless she's single, it's just really inappropriate for the two of you to be talking and getting together. It's just not cool. So say, I'd love to explore things with us, but, as long as you live with your boyfriend, I just can't get involved. It's just wrong. That's what you should do. That's the right thing to do. That's the honorable thing to do. But just thinking, hey, I'll just keep hanging out and fucking her, probably what'll end up happening is she'll stay with the boyfriend, probably because he's paying half the rent, and she probably thinks, well, if I left, then I'd have to get my own place. It's bills. Maybe they own the house together. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but if you keep fucking her, you're basically her side piece. And more than likely, what's the motivation for her to leave? She can just drive an hour away, fuck you, then go back to her boyfriend and pretend that everything's great, her bills get paid, and she escapes on the weekends or whatever to be with you. Eventually, the boyfriend's going to figure it out. Eventually, he'll figure out that it's you. And what happens when that happens? What happens when he figures out that you're boning his girlfriend? Probably not going to like that. So I don't want to see you end up in the evening news in a highly divorce. Don't mow another man's lawn. This is just wrong, dude. So, because if you keep doing what you're doing, she'll probably never leave him. And then you'll get all caught up and wrapped up and emotional. And then you'll be stuck in friend zone. or where she'll be an occasional booty call. And then your personal life will be totally on hold. Again, that's not a good example to set for your kids. I would back off. I would politely disengage, tell her that you would love to continue seeing her and making love to her, but only if she's actually single. So, tell her to focus on her relationship or resolve it. And if she's ever single in the future, to definitely reach out. But at this point, it's just inappropriate for the two of you to be in touch. Because you don't want to be the side piece. You don't want to be a guy that's fucking some other dude's girl. You got to have some integrity, dude. Because again, you got two boys. They're expecting you to set a good example. And quite frankly, what you're doing with her is a shitty example. It's just not good. Because then you're going to teach your kids to grow up and be dickheads as well. And you don't want your children or your boys to grow up and become men, start boning some other guy's girl, and then end up in a highly divorce. It's a bad way to go. So if you got a question or a challenge and you'd like to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page of my website, and book a coaching session with yours truly. If you haven't already signed up for our exclusive premium members only content, in the video description of this video, there are links to join on YouTube, or you can join on Spotify or our website, understandingrelationships.com. Just click the plans tab when you get to the website, and you can do a 7-day free trial to check out what content you get for your money. And if you choose an annual plan, you get a 25% discount at the end of the 7-day free trial for paying the whole year's premium up front. So go to understandingrelationships.com, click the plans tab or the link in the video description, and sign up for a premium free trial today. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.